You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Please! She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it!
Oh!
If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself.
From now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
Laura.
It seems like sending outcasts was the right choice. You all right?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream, too? What are we, in the end? This hunger I feel, this thirst, is it really my own? Or is it someone else's? Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor or Malthus is here in person. And who's going to argue with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, Architect, damn it.
Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
Morning, folks. Everybody sleep well? Not a wink. Figured as much. Let's take a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit's being held. Clear our heads a little. Someone's got to escort Morag over there, right? I think he'd be perfectly capable of finding my own way. And Myth is meant to be attending too, right? Apparently, yes. See? We might as well all head over. I guess you're right. Let's go then. It's one of those guys that architect, damn it. It's funny, because there's no god. The architect's their god. So they said architect, damn it. That was a horrible joke. I just realised, Zeke. Hang on. My boy, have you got... No. He needs Godfrey back.
Oh? I'm up?
So yeah. I got him off camera. I told you about him last time when you did see him. But yeah. Kinda has a tank on his team. Not what I was aiming for, but... he's a nice user. And having him, meaning we all cover all elements, which would be really helpful. And the problem is, I don't know who to replace to get him on my team. Could replace Nia. Not. Let's do that. Let's get rid of our healer, our only chance at surviving in this game. Because Nia's like essential. That's why she's so many higher levels than Rex. Rex is our lowest level. He's always in the party, like no matter what. I don't know where we went wrong. Went wrong somewhere. But yeah, heading up to the Praetorium again. So meet our boy Amalthus, the Praetor. What's up, my man? No cutscene here. Oh, this place is very grand. I know this said already, didn't it? Yeah, this is definitely the Alchemoth of this game. And he's missing. Oh no, he's over here. What's up, nerd? Seleno. Not Seleno, it's Senelo. Through here is the venue for the Summit of Nations. I must apologise, but entry is forbidden to all but the official representative of each nation. I guess this is as far as we go. Yes, Bridget and I will can proceed to the summit. I cannot read. I'm coming with you. And so are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. I'm not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to play my part in all this. Rex, you head back to the chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Be careful in there. Okay, Mithra? Don't worry, I'll handle it just fine.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal?
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the world tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so...
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then... he will kill the Architect.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
"6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself...
The horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird, though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
Now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fans isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. Spoke volumes as to how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indor wouldn't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Amalthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree? I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to that audience chamber then. I've had a few theories about one thing. If Tornet is a terrorist group of blades, such as Jin, Malos, or no, then again, Akos isn't a blade, is he? Never mind, scratch that idea. I was just thinking, it's possible that Nia may be a blade. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway. It's messed up they introduce characters to kill them off. Like, it's obvious me, Pyra, Nia, Dromark, and all the other old characters aren't gonna die. But Vandam, I think they purposely made him useless to fight with, because they knew they were gonna kill him off anyway, and won't give him too many good things. As well as Fan, she just got killed off quickly because she was a new character. Stupid trope. If you want to add emotional value, you kill off characters that mean something, but... I'm not saying I want to kill Nia. I'm suggesting you should kill Tora, but that's another story.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the World Tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the World Tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Fetter, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Fetter for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
So Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room. Got it. How was that sound effect? So that's what it was. Okay. Thing we saw a mouth stew with core crystals. To reach Elysium, we must first stop Ophion the beast that carved the Great Void. And Ophion's directive was issued from Tantal, Zeke's homeland. Prepare envoy documents for you that you may enter as representatives of Indor. I trust you reach Elysium before Malos. Do me a favor for once, old foolish man. You repeated the exact same thing. Alright. You're going back to my dorms. Woo! We're going to Tantal. Amazing. Come on, why can't we jump on that? Damn it. All of a sudden it's daytime. Yeah, that transition really is rubbish. I know it helps like set the atmosphere and all, but come on, like you can do a better transition than that. Like a slow fade. Like a fade as soon as you leave top of the stairs and you can't see outside, not as you're halfway down the stairs and leaves that thing. Also, the game was updated, I think, because when I press X now, it goes straight to the quick travel menu. Where I am. Saves a lot of time. We're ever gonna have to go back to Temperantia? It's all empty now. I mean, there isn't affinity stuff there. I got 2 stars on Gormont, but 1 star on everywhere else. Yes, I got 1 star on Letherium Archipelago, but no. Suppose that place is gonna be a battleground forever, I guess. Kinda sad. Amalia, my man. We prepared your rooms. I presume you'll be wanting to take your leave soon? Please make sure you're well rested before you set out once more. I'm fine if I have to.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Right, let's head to Gretius Port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been yonks since I last went to home of Tantal. I've been thinking of Indol as my home for so long now. It feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. Gonna take some Indolian presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. Oh, that was wasn't it? I forgot the name of his place. I am so stupid, like, I'm forgetting everything. I'm never getting to the pit. Ha! As if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking to Gretius Port. Grab a swig of feeder along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal. So this could be your last chance. I said shut up already. I don't like doing that accent. Like, whenever I'm trying to recreate an American accent, I don't like doing this one because it's like the most stereotypical one of all, and it's like, it just sounds awful and could be taken as racist. Anyway, Melika, just Melika. Who are you? Is something wrong? Oh, you're one of those locals. Oh, thank goodness. My name is Melika. My mother was orphaned in the war, and she raised me here in Indol. So, although I'm a Gormoti, I've never actually been to Gormot. Lately, there's something that's been bothering me. I feel like someone's spying on me all the time. I was accepted into the choir of Indol just recently, and I think that's when it started. Are you alright? Oh, it's driving me a little crazy. Wow, that's about as bad as when you salvaging and a grab comes up. I hate that voice line so much. I hate that voice line. I had no idea being a salvager was such a terrifying ordeal. If you'd be so kind, may I ask you to help me identify the culprit? We'll take care of this in no time flat. You would? Really? Thank you so much. Maybe you could start by asking around among locals. Just bring me up casually in conversation and see if anyone knows anything. Sure, the culprits must be someone living in the city, otherwise I have no idea where they would. I'll be waiting right here, so please let me know if you find anything. Melika the Quarister. So you have a stalker. That's too bad, I'll be delaying that until a lot later. And that's not another quest. It's just someone to talk to for this mission. Becca. Hey, could I ask about something? What, you want to know about Melika? Well, she joined the choir of Indor recently, you know? She was the only one in the whole camp who passed the audition. It's really prestigious to be in the choir. Only the very best singers are allowed to join. When you're in the choir, you get to sing at official ceremonies like when they're moving the Titan and stuff. Thank you so much. So you wanted? See you around then. Whoa, amazing. Let's continue the story. Just walk away, don't get distracted by... And also, look. There's another feature added to the map. Click. Click again, and it has a zoomed out view. Click again, it has like a wow zoomed in view. Wait, what? So, it's weird. Anyway. Now this is a pain. They've gone stolen some of Teboni's roots have been growing. What the? Teboni roots are nutritious and the prize for the medicinal uses. Only a few are stolen, so it's not that big a deal, but I reckon it's just some kids playing tricks. If so, they really need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. That's why I'm looking for help finding the suspects. The Garthorpe mercenaries will take on this job. That's the spirit. It's such a good help. Oh yeah. I suppose our group really are Garthorpe mercenaries now, aren't they?
You're all
How does Zeke know about that?
Calm your mind.
I know I haven't been back to camp
Structural
since...
analysis in progress. Leave nothing to Poppy. That should do it.
What? Excuse me. Wait. Hang on. Tora boy. What? You don't know Nopon crap? Wow. I was so close to opening that as well. That's annoying. Damn it. So because of Zeke, we have to make this walk sentimental. I'm not sure what I think about that. Hang on, I want to see something. And Morag's gone. She's never coming back. Here's a big old sword, and if I switch... This is staff weapon, I suppose. Scared me for a bit. I thought we were straight up walking off a cliff. Yeah, I don't know.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardane and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get them to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less would be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
This guy wants something? Yeah, no, you're not going anywhere. What do you want? Yeah, what do you want? Never mind. Yeah, I was going to say something before that cutscene started, but then I don't know. I kind of forgot it because the cutscene started.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oh, damn it, memes. Sniffy, something wrong? When I smell a strong fighter, it's found very strong. Hmm? Sorry, Sniffy should not friends before you even say hello. Sniffy have very good nose. Never make any mistakes with smell before. I'm gonna stop that. It's probably like gonna turn out really horribly in the recording. It's gonna be like really loud. Like, nose of Sniffy say. Nose of Sniffy say. Sniffy should open up a new shop in Temperantia. Wow, pretty impressive. But nobody has shop there yet. So Sniffy not know of a good travel route. Sniffy, you think nose alone probably not enough to keep fellow merchants safe. So sniffing around to find a strong person uses a bodyguard. Sniffy, 100 people, and you smell strongest all out of 100. Please, friend, help Sniffy. Help set up shop in Temperantia. Haha! I hope you don't think this is a job that Zekinator cannot handle. Yay. Thanks, friend, much. Sniffy will wait on Overlook Hill in Temperantia then. Come quick. Got it. Alright, so we're gonna have a singular shop in Temperantia. Alright then.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. there's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons?
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Not in Xenoblade 1 or 2, Banner has been a good character. God damn him. And what our mission? Ask around Indol to find information about shady figures plotting an assassination attempt. Alright. Now, as I was going to talk to you earlier before the cutscene started, but well. Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? Well, I saw these weird bird people. Not like Nopon, a bit bigger than that, and really, birdy looking. I think I saw pictures of them before in a picture, but I can't remember what they're called. Turkin, right? That's it, they're called Turkin. Thanks, it was really bugging me. What would a bunch of Turkin be doing in a place like this? Thank you so much. You have my gratitude also. Is it Turkin again? Turkin planning to plot a massive assassination. Philadelphia. Hey, you heard anything about suspicious... You heard anything suspicious is going down at your Ardanian summit? Oh, I have a good one for you. I'd like to hear the details. Rex, what about you? Yeah, same here. Can you fill us in? So what kind of ingredients with a monstrously foul odour were carried into the Ardanian title vessel? Stench was so strong, I could still smell it on my clothes. There were other ingredients too. Weird and wonderful, a lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but it can't be your average recipes. Thank you so much. You have my gratitude also. Thanks, Philadelphia. Gatius Wharf. Could be someone down there, right? It's a big ship. What? Oh god, that whole thing's one... I thought it was part of... Oh no, that's part of Indor. I thought... Weird. Galimd. Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indor? God, love voicing Zeke. Bombs at the summit? A ridiculous notion. Someone will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. The door's the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit to admit Queen Rakura. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. As such, there is no need to fear attack from within either. Thank you so much. You have my gratitude also. Nira, my boy. Nira think high probability of Banner lying low somewhere in Indor. Nira just pray be able to blow this case wide open before Queen Rakura arrives. Roger. Nira counting on you. There's Godfrey. Cool. Alright, so there's gotta be loads of other people around there, right? I like taking risks like that for jokes and stuff, but I could have actually died there. That would have been annoying. My boy Asgal. Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? I do wonder. Myself, I'm an Ardanian, but I live under the protection of Indol. And the Orions and Gormoti here, for instance, seem to get along just well. Take a look at those lot, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing on one another with the coldest of stares. Can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? If there's time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should be using it to save their own suffering people. It does not frustrate me. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Alright, so there's someone down here. do you think it will be? Hurt jump. That's right. Soldier. Colander. Hey, you heard anything about... I cannot read. Am I... Hey, heard anything... Oh. Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down in the Ardanian summit? Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the more Ardane side. Frankly, I'd expect it. But I can assure you that we of Uriah have no intentions of trying anything funny. The role of Queen Rakura is absolute. We trust in our queen, and as she wills it, we gladly put our weapons aside. So there's no need for concern. Oh, right. Of course, if the queen orders me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ardanian dogs. You would do well not to forget that. Thank you so much. Hang on. I'm gonna jump.
Oh, I can't wait! Yup! Huh. Whoa!
Smooth.
Oh man, did I come up with a load of guff again?
A load of guff again. Dang it. Dang it. Alright. There's some pretty high levels.
Bullseye!
Clever boy. Come on, you can do it. Turn. Walk forward. No, come on, turn. Left. Turn left. There you go, walk forward. And to turn. Let's switch up. Tactics. I have a go Godfrey. Haven't actually used him yet. I haven't modified him. Don't think.
Looks like we've been
Let's give him a go.
Crap! They're after my friends!
Really, switching targets after you're already dead. How does that even work?
Are you injured? He's a
Right.
titan. It'll
Still got
heal.
sidetracked. We're meant to be talking to people.
More sympathy for your elders, Nia.
There. What's the point of that guy walking there? Long fall to your death. I mean, really. Whom else is it that I was required to be talked to? Oh. I thought there was 2 more people that... But now look... There's a lot more people. Alright. Patisk. Know anything about a black market... Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? It was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Nopon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. I told him we do not handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. From what I hear, he's been asking other people around other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting. Thanks. Good little dude plotting something now. But that's an end. Get some side quest XP. Oh god, this place is a rip-off. Hey look, we got 100 grand. Put us below it, but... God damn, this place really is a rip-off. It's got 2 levels.
My incredible power knows no bounds.
Rex.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Why, Rex, are you so slow at leveling?
I'm still getting stronger. More strong now.
Morning, Rex.
Note to self, don't
you
buy
sleep okay?
anything from Indol.
I slept like a
It's just a
baby.
rip-off. Because they're all so rich. Steelkin. You're not Danian, aren't you? Hey, you heard anything... Have you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Uriah Danian summit? There's certainly something not quite right going on now. I saw a very large wooden box being transported onto the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so many of my colleagues think it's no problem. I honestly can't imagine what they want such a huge box for. I'm worried about what might be inside. Thank you so much. Oh no, what kind of box is used in war? One of the many banned items of warfare. Arco. Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defences. I doubt there's a single weapon in this old port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. Can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Thank you so much. You have my gratitude also. Fionkers! Fionkers! Get out of there! Get out! Get out! So, I can just picture this in... Who's the VA for Metal Face and oh my god, I have not forgotten this. Metal Face and Mumkar. He had a great voice actor. Hey, anything about have you heard about anything suspicious going down the UI Ardanian Summit? Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indor belongs to the Kareg Imperial Guard. Elite soldiers who have sworn to solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture it'd have to be on the Iron side. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Thank you so much. Alright, and the last one's on stake. Runashio. It's really safe, isn't it? Hey, anything about anything suspicious going down the UI Ardanian Summit? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I scarcely wait for the day when that huge, awful titled battleship is gone from my shores. It pains me to... Oh, it's a guy. It pains me to even think... It pains me to even see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I'm sure all upstanding Indolian citizens resent its presence. Why can more Ardania not cease all this foolish conflicts and simply submit themselves to the will of Indor? Wow. They don't believe in peace, they just believe in... Hey, if you want peace, go to Indor. It's like... Very... supremacist, like... They believe they're the master race. I mean... Maybe they control the core crystals, mean they control life, but... Again... Why there's one here. Hmm. This place sure is really nice to look at. Just down there, eventually we'll continue. I have a quick save here, and I'm going to end it off. Talk to a few people. We more or less resolved the issue with war, and we began, well not, well, we've stalled the battle for long, for now at least, but it is going to continue at some point. But yeah, this place is so pretty. Anyway, thanks for joining along, and see you guys next time. Bye.
Must